Hello everybody, how are you going? And welcome back to Bloons TD 6, where in this video I will be looking at the best community-made maps themed around board games. So then, starting right off with an absolute cult classic, we have of course Scrabble, which I feel like is one of the most divisive games in terms of people either love it or hate it, and maybe that's a skill issue in terms of how good their language skills are. Of course, you could always try to improve, but realistically you either have the knack or you don't. But either way, for this one, where can I place? Nowhere besides on the outside of the map. I've not found a single other place. Is it water by any chance? I would doubt it. But where can you actually place on this thing? Maybe a sniper can open up some secrets. Nowhere. Was that a spot in there? Or is it just flashing because of something else? My goodness. Alright then, well this might be pretty difficult. I feel like, let's just see where the path goes for starters. A nice sorter over on the right there. And just wait and see if I can find another spot besides the front and the end. Oh, actually, at the end of that last round, I just saw a whole bundle of balloons just sneak on out. And so I guess that's why you can't see anything. Maybe it's hard to tell, but maybe the sniper can see under there, but I can't see under there. It's hard to kind of tell, but we can see that there is some banding. I mean, it would be good to be able to tell. Maybe if I can put a sniper at the front here, just guess if it's going to be able to see something. I mean, I guess actually, if I'm going to be doing a sniper, a druid is going to be the better way to be doing that. So yes, a druid it will be with a little bit of Druid of the Jungle in mere moments, hopefully. It does also make me wonder if a monkey ace or a helicopter would be able to see it. I mean, just because I can't see something doesn't mean that they can't see it, as I don't think anything can ever stop a top-down approach, but visually, this map is covered entirely by a Scrabble board. Even the fact that there is no room up the front here, basically besides where I've put these two, because the fence is in the way, and so for bigger balloons especially, you have a slither of time to be able to hit them before they disappear and then just disappear out the back end of the map. I mean, maybe if you could see something like a Dartling gunner would make sense, but otherwise I think maybe an ice tower to try and slow them down. Sort of, you were so in the way. There was no way you were that big. Oh, you are annoying. Maybe also a little bit of Heart of Thunder would make sense if it's just able to go in there under the Scrabble board following the entire path and make maybe 40, or wove if you change that to weave. Just weave some magic under there and just take everyone out. I mean, I'm still not too confident about bigger balloons, and that is only 9 rounds away. So maybe I go for a monkey ace just to be sure, because it's not even like I can put a monkey buccaneer down just in any water just to rip it out of the sky. I mean, I could do a Moab Mauler, but I feel like I want some more coverage than that's possibly going to give me. So yeah, monkey ace with at least never miss targeting for now. If nothing else, it will maybe let me see if I can even hit anything under there. I mean, yes, the druid can also see kind of everything, but if I could just see if these darts can curl around and just take something out, that will be a big deal. Lots more darts it will be, and hopefully they can carry me through. I obviously will not be able to get a Spectre between now and then, but that is alright because I'm hopefully going to be able to get main Moab. Actually, it's round 39, so I'm not going to be able to get that, so faster firing it will be, and that will hopefully take us all the way through, use Sorter's ability, and wow, it did get a little bit of the way, but not too far. And so man, considering everything, considering it's just meant to be a nice family, I wouldn't say friendly because it can get some pretty heated battles, but considering it's just a board game, man, it knows how to take over the world. Well, obviously the next one up is going to be Connect 4, and as much as it's not a traditionally tick-the-box board game, I feel like it's close enough to count, considering it would get stored with the board games. You can fold it up and have it flat packed like a board game, and really, if someone had the time to be playing any board game, I feel like this one could also come out at the same time, and so for that reason, it is a board game. It's just a vertical board game, and so at that metric, let's just see on this vertical plane, where can I place? Once again, it feels like there is nothing. I don't know if they go up and down and up and down and up and down and up and down, or if it just goes, I think it does. I'm just seeing the end of an arrow there, so in that regard, a sniper can see everything. I don't think there's any water, and I don't know if sword is going to be too helpful unless I put it right on this corner here, but for now, we'll just see where the balloons go. Oh, that truly is a marvel of engineering. The fact that the feet don't get in the way. Oh, there we go. A couple of balloons are going through. So kind of good that it's not the entire board. I'll put this guy down and put him on strong because he's free. And then now, who and what do I want to be doing? Because it went up diagonally following the line and then back down as though this yellow one is dropping. Maybe, I mean, a druid is always going to be a nice, easy one, but overall, a sniper can see everything, and a boomerang? Actually, you know what? With long range rangs, it might just have the range that I'm after. I'll swap it onto left hand and long range rangs just to be trying to curve that corner right there. Red rangs, improved rangs, glaive, sure. Glaive ricochet, just spend all my money. Why not? We'll see how we go. Also, I feel like I didn't take enough time to just appreciate what the last map was truly comprised of. I mean, I took it in terms of all the words, but just even like this, what are these counters made of? They look like the top-down view of a balloon, but then they wouldn't be because you can't place balloons like that. But then what is the clouds or the openings? What is everything? That's always the most impressive thing to me. Like, what are people making things out of? Even the board itself, it's corrugated something and they've changed to the size, but then that's cylindrical. And so I don't know what anything is. Like, that's the hardest part. Is it from the candy to the lollies map? Or I don't know what it could possibly be. Oh, you know who's going to be the absolute king of this map? It's just following this line. If I can find this right line here, that should be lovely. Come on, give me this. Normal. Nope. Locked. Right. Oh, right. All the way down here, I guess. Focus firing, advanced targeting, laser shock, faster barrel spill, just get it all. Let me just see this line. That should be, oh, maybe just a little bit to the left, just over here. There we go. That is golden. Ooh, actually, there we go. That was some lead balloons that are coming out there, and the laser shock can never take it out, which always surprises me. I mean, I do have red hot rangs, and maybe if I just go over here at the end just to help, nope, they were too fast, but just to help clean up. So then in that case, I want hydro rocket pods. Yeah, that should work for me. This time around though, will I possibly have enough cash for a sniper monkey? I mean, it's around 36, so yeah, I will get maybe 10 grand, but even then I don't know if that's going to be enough, as my Moab is just, so expensive, being half of that. So I guess we'll see how we go. A 4.5 right now, and I'm taking out balloons just left, right, and center. But maybe someone like a druid or a ninja or a wizard monkey or anyone like that would make some more sense. There we go. By a couple of $100, I was able to get main Moab, which will make quite a big difference in terms of how far it even gets. Night vision goggles, because why not? And there we go. It is just going to get laser shocked and stopped, and everything else in between completely eradicated before it even got to the board with holes in it, but the board, and that makes sense because this is a red v yellow. Blue's not allowed. So finally now for the one that has probably caused more arguments and tears than practically any other board game. I mean, chess has been played for years, but I feel like it doesn't even come close to the amount of families that has been ripped apart with mortgages out the wazoo, both in-game and maybe out-of-game, and that is, of course, Monopoly. And this is a fairly nice execution of the entire thing. I mean, they've got so many different maps and different pieces of, I don't even know, land, I guess, all around the board. It is truly quite full. I guess that means that hopefully is this, it's not even real water. If you're going to give me that, at least give me real water. The board is even not real water. In that case, let me just see where I can even, whoa, what is going on here? It's like, look, it's like in squares. How is it in squares like this? It's all like pixelated, so to say. Oh, I don't even know. Like, nothing can see anything. Why is there a blockade here? I also don't know if it will be doing a full lap of the board, and I feel like that's a little bit rude. There's no way it cannot have to be just visiting in jail or going to free parking or whatever else it may be. There's no way. It has to be surely going around the whole thing, but it doesn't look like it off this. And so for that, this might be a little bit difficult, but I think it calls for a druid, considering, hang on, why can't I place there? I could place the sniper there. Why did it look so, well, actually I couldn't place the sniper there. It's just showing me what it can see. And so I can only, there we go. I can place on the inside. That's why it was looking so weird. I was wondering what was going on, but the sniper makes it look weird. Well then, a druid, it will be right on the corner. Ooh, whoa, I can, wait, hang on. I can place all the way over here. Well then, that changes the game. Let me just put sorta down right there. I mean, I guess when they say just visiting, they must mean it, and free parking especially. I mean, I haven't got my $200. We'll get there eventually after a couple of rounds, but that is a pretty good placement. Now that if I can see it, I think actually the buildings are colored red for some reason. It's not the color that makes it look like the sniper can't see anything, which is a little bit confusing. But maybe if I just put a... okay, well, at least they do a full lap, which makes the track very, very long, I must admit. But that's all right. I'll take it, and I'll put a druid down there and maybe a sniper, and then we shouldn't have any problems long term. Oh, well, actually, I guess the sniper is completely irrelevant there. I mean, it's a little bit hard to see, but maybe if I can just select him under there, there we go. We can see that his range does not go the entire way. And so I'll get rid of you, give it straight to the druid because it can see everything. Nothing stops it. There we go. After 3 upgrades, it might not be enough to get a hotel, but man, am I finally collecting rent on this. Jungle's Bounty would be nice, and a tier 5 would be even more crazy, which I guess would be hotels. You can get 3 houses, 4 houses, then a hotel, but it doesn't really need it. I'll just get Heart Thorns, make sure I can take everything out. A glue gunner, because why not? And then maybe an ice monkey as well. Like I was saying though, I would love to know how people go about deciding what all the resources and textures are. Like you've got the hazard signs, the dump truck, the presents. I mean, there's no... Oh, I thought there might be, the hazard signs might be train stations, but it clearly mustn't be that. It's can't even be chance or anything. That would have been a little bit better if they just made the train stations the snowman or anything consistent, whatever it may be, just to be from the outside board to all of the little elements in the middle. There is a lot of individual things going on in this map, and for that reason, it would have taken quite some time to fit it all in, I can only presume. I still don't know truly how people get all of these resources in and make it work. Just from a visual point of view, layering it all, getting the perspective right, it's impressive. And I guess now that I've got well over 4 grand, I'll just go back and get a 4th house on the druid just to really start collecting rent. I mean, Spirit of the Forest would be lovely, and that would really just end the game, maybe end it in tears, just plonking that lovely little red house hotel on top of this plot of land, but for this game, it won't be necessary. The Bloons have never played Monopoly before. They don't know what they're in for. Oh, well, I was just about to be getting maybe a mortar just to be helping out a little bit, but it did not matter. And I didn't expect it to be helping out that much, but I had 5 grand and I was going to spend it if I needed to. But of course, with the Monkey Star at 240 on a long track like this, going all the way around the board, kind of 1.5 times, it might not be the longest game in Monopoly history, but it's a long track in BTD history. And so for that, thank you, Mr. Map Creators. Some of these were very, very short from a visual point of view, and some of them, they just were very, very long. But regardless, all of these board games, crossovers are always lovely to see.